The Pittsburgh Steelers are signing undrafted rookie cornerback Darrell Porter Jr., according to KPRC2 NFL insider Aaron Wilson, as training camp injuries have begun to pile up at the position. Steelers signed former Buffalo Bills and Miami Hurricanes defensive back Darrell Porter Jr. following a successful workout, per a league source, Wilson reported on August 4th. He added that the workout included former first-round pick C.J. Henderson, who was with the Steelers last season. Per Steelers Now beat reporter Alan Saunders, the Steelers have been dealing with a number of injuries at the cornerback position, with Joey Porter Jr., Corey Trice, and Dante Kent all missing the team's practice session on Sunday. Trice's injury appears to be particularly troublesome, as the former draft pick could miss the initial preseason game on August 9th. That creates a need for healthy bodies, and that's exactly what the newer Steelers CB named Porter will provide. Steelers training camp signing Darrell Porter Jr. has NFL roots. Darrell Porter Sr. played in the NFL from 1997 through 2002. He was a 5'9" defensive back who was actually drafted by the Steelers in round 6, but never played a game with the organization. After 7 games with the Detroit Lions as a rookie, Porter Sr. spent the bulk of his career with the Bills, 34 appearances over 3 seasons. He finished his playing days with the Tennessee Titans and New England Patriots, hanging up the cleats after his release from the Patriots following their 2002 training camp. Darrell Porter Jr. is his son, and outside of a brief stop in Buffalo this spring, the rookie only has collegiate experience. Porter Jr. suited up for 19 games with West Virginia from 2020 through 2021, plus another 30 with Miami from 2022 through 2024. The youngster registered 1 career interception in college, with 108 total tackles, 3 tackles for a loss, and 18 pass breakups. The rookie must have impressed head coach Mike Tomlin and the Steelers if he managed to get the call over a veteran with scheme familiarity like Henderson, who, keep in mind, is a former first-round talent. Steelers CB's Corey Trice Jr. and Dante Kent are missing valuable time with injuries. Joey Porter Jr. obviously has nothing to worry about in terms of the 53-man roster cutdown, but Trice and Kent are both missing valuable time as they find themselves on the bubble at training camp. Ironically, Trice and Kent are likely competing with each other, among other Steelers CBs, but the injuries won't help either former 7th-round pick make the Week 1 roster. Pittsburgh is deeper than ever at cornerback in 2025, despite the need for a camp body like Darrell Porter Jr. Once Joey Porter Jr. returns, he'll rejoin Jalen Ramsey and Darius Slay on the first-team defense with Brandon Eccles, James Pierre, and Beanie Bishop Jr. currently slotting in behind those 3. That doesn't leave much space for a healthy Trice or Kent, let alone injured ones. If either is going to survive the 53-man cutdown at the end of the month, they have to find a way to get back on the field and fast. If not, it'd be very reasonable to conclude that the Steelers will move on from either one or both of the recent late-round draft picks. There is plenty of room for concern on the Pittsburgh Steelers' offensive line. The depth is lacking, so injuries could derail everything, and there isn't a lot of experience either. There are 14 years of NFL experience across the starting 5, and 9 of them belong to Isaac Seumalo. One of those years of experience is basically a non-factor, too, because it belongs to right tackle Troy Fautanu, who played in just 1 game during his rookie season. The 2024 first-round pick is healthy, looking to make up for lost time, and grinding away at training camp against the best pass rusher in the NFL, according to the greater population of Pittsburgh. With Fautanu, there are a lot of unknowns for the fanbase to sink their hopes into. But there's more familiarity between the Washington product and TJ Watt. The highest-paid non-quarterback in the NFL is sharpening iron with the 25-year-old tackle who has a lot on his plate this season, blocking for 41-year-old Aaron Rodgers. Going up against TJ, Watt is quickly speeding up Fautanu's learning curve. Facing off with what every day isn't meant to be easy. The challenge is the reward. Still, the all-time leading sack artist in franchise history is noticing some promise in Fautanu through training camp. He's a very quick tackle, very athletic, Watt said, according to The Athletic's Mike DeFabo on X. He can recover really well. I think he's just getting his confidence under him. I'm trying to give him a myriad of things where I can bull rush him to get his confidence in that knee. Many reports concerning one-on-one reps and other meetings during team drills have mostly gone in favor of what, as is to be expected. However, more than enough are indicating that Fratanu is holding his own overall, which is about all Steelers fans can hope to hear. But that's why they say iron sharpens iron. As head coach Mike Tomlin pointed out recently, Fatanu's opportunity to improve is rooted in squaring off with what, every day. Every tackle in the league can lose to what on a pass rush, but it's those who can come back for more and find new ways to approach their blocking set against him who will be better for it. All indications so far point to Fratanu doing just that, which puts some confidence back into the offensive line. It doesn't cure all of the worry, especially since things on the left side have been a little rocky to start training camp. And even still, Fratanu has to put it all into action on the field for the course of a season. Fans have heard plenty over the past 15 months about how good he is. They'd like to see it for themselves, too. Micah Parsons might have an idea of where he would like to go if he can facilitate a trade from the Dallas Cowboys. He would like to go back closer to home. Before Cowboy fans' jaws drop at the thought of the Philadelphia Eagles, Parsons referred to the Steelers. For context, Parsons said this in February, earlier this year, during Super Bowl Radio Row. CBS Sports' Bryant McFadden asked if Parsons rocked with the Steelers logo, and it took off from there. "This ain't a bag logo, Micah," McFadden said. "That ain't bad, right? You rock with the Steelers?" "Yeah, I do," Parsons responded. "I said if I ever return home, it's going to be Pittsburgh. I mess with Mike Tomlin." NFL.com's Eric Edholm recently broke down which 7 teams could trade for Parsons. The Steelers were not mentioned, and ironically, they just gave a monster contract to their own star pass rusher, TJ Watt. He's now making $41 million a year. Get the Daily On 3 newsletter in your inbox every morning. By clicking subscribe to newsletter, I agree to On 3's privacy notice, terms, and use of my personal information described therein. While Parsons, a former Penn State star, has been as advertised for Dallas, his sole focus is on being traded. ESPN's Jeremy Fowler had the latest over the weekend. "I checked in on this and asked around, and I was told that Micah Parsons' sole focus right now is getting traded," Fowler revealed during an appearance on SportsCenter on Sunday morning. "His focus is not on games and the regular season, but we can see how this plays out." The 2-time All-Pro pass rusher revealed that he initially approached the Cowboys about a contract extension after the 2023 season. Dallas did not want to start any negotiations at that point. Fast forward to this past March, Parsons met with Jones to talk about leadership. Parsons said the conversation shifted into a discussion about his contract. He informed Jones that his agent, David Mulugheta, would reach out. When Mulugheta reached out, he was told the deal was pretty much already done. This wasn't the case. From there, the Cowboys went silent, according to Parsons. Up until he requested the trade, Parsons had heard nothing from the Dallas brass. Parsons was spotted on the sidelines at Cowboys training camp on Saturday, albeit not in pads. His appearance could be an indication that talks had potentially resumed. However, there's no indication of a new deal or a trade taking place for the time being.